Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, March 14th. I'm here. No more trade shows. Well, no more fishing trade shows. Oh, more trade shows overseas, but no more fishing trade shows here. There's a couple of you here already. Good. Today we're back on everything. We're streaming on X, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on all three. That's cool. Finally got that to work again. And that's funny. We got more people right now on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Facebook than we do on YouTube. It's pretty bizarre. Normally, it's always all Facebook people. Fish Killer's here. Chris is here. Robert's here. D House. Hey, how you doing? And just to let you guys know, tomorrow I will be on Dave's show. Dave, I know his last name. Dave. Dave Hansen. That's right. So tomorrow I'll be on the Dave Hansen show at 12 noon. Fish Killer is under the weather. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Dave Hansen. His family is the ones that own Dana Point sport fishing. Dana Wharf. They've been good to me over the years. His father was a big supporter of mine in the early days when I started. So the show in Ventura is coming up. Hello, Carlos. Yeah, I know. I want to go fishing. I was hoping to go fishing tomorrow, but I have that show to do, and today there was no way to get out. Blowing 40 knots, 30 knots. Looked like it was blowing 25 locally in the ocean. Just way too rough to get out there. Robert, you're going to go to the Ventura show? Kevin, are you going to go to the Bakersfield show or Ventura show? Or are you just posting that it's there? Anybody done any fishing? I got to get out soon. It's killing me not being on the water. Need to go fishing. So the SKB bag tackle box rolling tackle box is our super chat prize. So if anybody wants to get that, you can do a super chat here, or you can use the link off my website to do that. And just a reminder, we still have room for Alaska. We got quite a few more people from Mexico that showed up during the show. Hey Anthony, how you doing? You coming to the kids club meeting, Anthony? Hello, Tim. My next fishing trip for filming is not until May 10th. But for my private charters, we have space available. Let me see. We have April 14th and April 28th. Sunday on the 14th. I think it's a Sunday. So April 14th, we have 3 spots open, it looks like, maybe 4. So if you're interested in that, there's a link for that. Hey, Brian. Anthony, they always stock the lake before our kids club meetings. Hey, Alan, thank you very much. I posted the video you sent me, Alan. It's on my, it's everywhere, actually. It's on my Facebook pages, and it's in my YouTube channel. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Yeah, I wish Ventura Landing wanted to film with us this year. They want way too much money. Anthony, they stock catfish. They'll be stocking catfish. Yeah, so April 14th is the next open party trip. Like I said, we still have room for Alaska. If anyone's interested in going in June, we will be up in Alaska. Steve, I think you mean Alan. Thank you, Alan. That's nice. I'm glad I have influenced your kids. Got them interested. More interested in fishing. I know you would have got them interested. But maybe they listen to somebody outside the family a little bit more sometimes. I don't know. That's what I've been told. Yeah, so super chat if you want to get a ticket for that rolling tackle box. It's a $5 super chat. Every $5 gets you a ticket. And if you don't want to do it here during the broadcast because Google takes 30%, you can use this link to do that. What does Chris say? So Chris Long is watching us and listening to us while he's wrapping some rods. Well, I do not have the patience to wrap rods. I tried wrapping one rod when I was in my 20s, and it looked so bad. I've never wrapped another rod. It got me to quit wrapping rods. I don't know if you guys noticed, I made it way past 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I think the number is like 7 million views. So it's pretty good. So today we are at 25,733. We've almost made it to, we've almost made it 26,000. That's good. Very, very good. I appreciate all your guys' support very much. Mm. So Tamara came by our booth at the show in Orange County, and she was talking about how she's been so slammed at work, she hasn't been able to watch too often. But still nice to talk to her and see her. I know she'll be out fishing with us this year. It was nice to see everybody at the show. It's always nice to meet your viewers. Sometimes you forget there's so many people out there that watch the show. But it's always nice to see that. See what other comments are on here. I'm the OG. That's funny. Hey Lloyd. Hey Lloyd, there was some people from Las Vegas at the show in Ventura. I mean not Ventura. At the Orange County Fairgrounds. It was nice to meet them. Last day I think I saw 3 families from Vegas. And they knew who I was, so that was cool. Appreciate that. Travis wants to know what's the show in Ventura called. Thank you, Peter. Robert, can you tell him what the name of that show is in Ventura? Hello, Drew. And your dog, Bella. Hello, you guys. Hello, Ruth. Anthony, how much did we raise? We didn't raise that much. Saturday was our best day. I think we raised 125, maybe 150. And then the other days weren't that good. Yeah, Kevin. Monica said today that the back office smelled like Tommy burgers. I told her, yep, everybody had Tommy's. Everybody but Steve had Tommy's yesterday. Tim is in Valley Central, so I guess that's San Diego area. If we did a meet and greet in San Diego, would there be enough people down there to go all the way down there? Where did that go? There it is. Outdoor Sport Fishing Expo for Ventura. Alan wants to know any updates for regulations for 2024. I haven't seen anything for local fishing. I did see in Northern California, they're going to start off with the shallow water, it sounds like, until October 1st. And then October 1st to the end of the year, they have to fish 300 feet. But before that, they're going to be able to fish shallow water. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Terry. Here's a little treat for you guys. Let me put that there first. But, all right, here's a little slideshow from PCS show. So thank you all the guys that helped set up and help tear down and work the show with me. I greatly appreciate it. Tyler, it was a good show. Definitely the biggest show. It's nothing like the old days of Long Beach. as good as the show was in Orange County, it wasn't like it was in Long Beach, but um, it's it's a really good show. It was nice to see so many different vendors there, lots of people, so it was good. Wish there were more shows. Yeah, the attendance, Carlos, was pretty good there at the show. It was good on the weekends, especially on the weekends. The other days were not. Opening day was okay. I thought opening day would be busier. Friday was a little bit slower, and that's kind of normal when any show. The second day is always less than the first day. The first day you get all the diehard people that want to go, and then after that, you have to wait for the weekend. But at least the shows aren't like they used to be. They used to be 5 days. At least now they're only 4 days, so that's good. So there was a question about adding wire to surface fishing. Um, so when I'm throwing a jig, a surface bait, like a magic metal light, I never ever add wire. Uh, Normally, if there's a big barracuda, I'll use a 7 instead of a 5 because the 7 is so much bigger than the 5. So if they're really big, then you're going to want the 7, and then they'll get it about here in their mouth, but they'll never get to the hook. With the really big ones on a 5, they might swallow it. It's only 5 inches. They might swallow it, but I've never used wire on a surface jig. I don't know if anybody else has. And Alan, thank you for your donation. I looked at it later that day and really appreciate it. Tell your wife I said thank you for that. We really appreciate it. All right, let's do the show opening. We should do it. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way. We're back. So yeah, we have these new kits. So that's what Trinidad's talking about. We have different kits because people are always asking me, I want to buy some bucktails. I want to buy magic metals. I don't know what I need to get. So I just decided about a month ago to make kits up. So I have the Catalina one, the Island one. I have one for lingcod and rockfish. We even have plastic kits so you can match up the two together that I've used over the years. So they work out really good. Thanks, John. Yeah, so I just made those kits because so many people were asking. They wanted to fish them. They weren't sure when to use them. Why we make so many different sizes. So we came out to do that. And seems like everybody seems to like them. And they're selling. And the t-shirts, we have more t-shirts in now. So if you're looking for the t-shirt that has our new logo on it, this is the new logo. Hopefully it'll pop up there. There it is. See if I can make it smaller. Here it is. So this is our new little logo that we made up. And it kind of celebrates our 38 years on TV. That's why it has the 1986 on there. So we have these shirts available on our website now. We even have them in kid sizes, kids small and kids large. So we have that available. So you can see that. Yeah, I agree with Kevin. If you're going to use wire, you better be fishing for a wahoo. You really don't need that locally. What this fish killer says. I was reading this, some. Yeah, I don't think it makes it kick better. You really don't want any swivels when you're fishing with a surface jig. I think it's going to hurt it. Thanks, Chris. Mark likes the new logo too. Cool. Yeah, Kevin, well, both Kevins. The 196 will work out fine for the magic metal lights, not for the heavy jigs. That's why we made these light jigs. They're a lot lighter than a normal surface jig, but we designed them out of hard plastic and put the rattles in them because in the early days, my buddy Larry and I, Kevin's cousin, when we were on the trips with the public, filming trips, we had so many new anglers to fishing that would come fish with us, and they would try using their light rods and put like a Tatty 45, something like that, tie it on, and like Kevin says, that rod is way too light for that type of jig. So that's why we designed these ones, MM5s. So these MM5s, 5-inch, thrown on a smaller rod like that will work out. If you're on your own boat, a smaller rod works fine. If you're on a big party boat, throwing a jig with a rod that short will be an issue. You want to have at least an 8-foot rod. So an 8-foot rod will work good. And that's what this does here. Works out really, really good. Hey Jamie, how you doing? Jose, hello from Houston, Texas. Hello, James. What does Jamie says? Setting up a few freshwater setups. What line do you recommend? Depends what you're fishing for, Jamie. If you're fishing for trout, you want to go as light as possible. If you're fishing for catfish, you can use rope. 20-pound, 25-pound tests. I would think 15-pound tests would be plenty heavy enough. The fish aren't that big there. Yeah, there are the occasional 10, 12-pounder in there, but maybe even a 20-pounder catfish. But for the most part, the fish are going to be 2 to 5 pounds. So 15 would be plenty heavy enough, I would think. We're going to try to bring some rods for catfishing for the kids so we can cast them out farther for the next meeting. Okay, so depends where you're fishing for this question. James was asking what's a good jig for lingcod. You know, if you guys watch me on TV, you'll see that majority of the time when I'm using um, fishing straight for lingcod, I use a bucktail. I use the B52 bucktail. Um, you know, these are the smaller ones. And I will use this one, the smaller one, 1 ounce, 2 ounce with the HD hook, HD model with the big hook, with the long single tail grub in shallow water. And then I'll use it with two of them together in deep water. I really like the 6 ounce bucktail with a big single tail grub, the double A grub. So we have those in our kits that we made up. There's so many people are asking for that. So a 6 ounce B52 bucktail will work out good. But in shallower water, I'll use a light magic metal jig. So this one in particular is what I used up in Morro Bay to catch my two lingcod, the last two fish of the day. We got in shallower water, about 80 feet of water. I put a 4 ounce, 4.5 ounce magic metal jig. That's what this is here, MM2, and dropped it down. I got two in a row. That was an awesome, awesome day out of Morro Bay, and the last two fish were the big lingcod. Hey, Jose, thank you for that. Yeah, Steve, we're over 25,000 subscribers now. And we're really close. We're only a few hundred away from 26,000. Just we really hit it good there the last month or two, so it's pretty good. Marvelous, those bucktails. Yep, they work good. Renee, hello. Wants to know if you have any charters coming up for April. No, we don't. I have private charters in April on my boat out of Long Beach. We don't start filming for the TV show until May. In May, we do that. And we don't have any boats right now for the Channel Islands other than out of Santa Barbara. We'll be fishing out of Santa Barbara in June, end of May or June. And then we'll be back up there in October. So if you want to go fish the Channel Islands with us right now, the only chance you have is that trip on the Stardust. I want to say it's May. It might be June. I know I was trying to set it up for a chance for white sea bass and halibut. Yeah, Jamie, I got two back to back out of Morro Bay when we're filming up there. It was pretty good. Hey, Stefan, how you doing? Yeah, what city are you in now, Stefan? Thank you, Chris. Yeah, the magic metals work great, especially in that shallower water. And that jig I was just showing you guys too. This one here. I've won several jackpots when on the Indian and the Chief when we were fishing Colonet for yellowtail. This worked out really good. Really, really good. 4.5 ounce model. Fish halfway down, swam it back fast, and yellowtail jumped all over it. Hey Aaron, how you doing? Um, yeah, if you guys really want a shot at lingcod, you really got to think about going out Emeryville. Both the Seawolf and the New Huck Finn are awesome boats for lingcod. Um, they do really, really good. I wouldn't say. I mean, it's probably a dangerous thing to say is that I would guarantee you're going to get your lingcod and your rockfish, but every time I've been on those boats and we've gone offshore, I would say it's as close to a guarantee you're going to get your limit of lingcod and rockfish there. I mean, catching rockfish is not a problem up there. I mean, Ray Charles could catch them. It's just fantastic fishing. Just get your line down toward the bottom, and it's pretty wide open. The lingcod, you got to work at it, and to get the legals and all that. But there's plenty of them, so you just got to work at it. Aaron, are you going to start doing Tuesdays? Um, Probably once the fishing season gets going. Not right now. It's still. I have another convention to go to out of the country coming up soon. So maybe after we start fishing, start filming again. Renee says it's me. Okay, cool. Yeah, Rocky Point area is really good. You just have to be careful around Palos Verdes because there's a big closure there. We could do a private charter, go fish that area. It's a long boat ride from where my boat is in Long Beach, but if you want to do a day trip and that's where you want to fish, we could run over there. They just came out, James, with the new fish regulations. I haven't read them all yet. I don't think there is much changes. Um, and so you have to go read them and check them as far as like how deep you can fish and all that kind of stuff. So really go check them and check the regulations. Make sure you know how many fish you can keep. I know there was a lot of confusion last year about sheephead. I haven't heard yet. I haven't read it to see what the rules are with halibut. They were talking about cutting it from 5 down to 2. I know they cut it from 3 up north to 2. So I don't know. They were talking about wanting to do that statewide. So you really need to check the regulations. Yeah, John, that was a fun trip up there in Morro Bay. I think this year they're going to let me do one show up there. I haven't got a final date from them, so I'll try calling them again tomorrow, see if I can get an answer. Am I doing meet and greets this year? Yes, I'm going to be doing the meet and greet fishing trips again this year on the Gale Force. Um, I want to say they start in May. I don't think there's one in April. Normally in April, the Gale Force, Triton are in dry dock or they do other maintenance in April. So I'm pretty sure it's in May. And for the most part, they're the first week of May, first week of each month. It'll either be the Wednesday or Thursday. Most of them are on Thursdays. All right. I'm sure they're all already listed on the Gale Force website, so you can see that there. But yeah, that's how it goes. You guys like the new logo here that we got for the new shirts that we have out? I just wanted to have something that celebrated the 38 years on television, so that's why we put the year on there, the established year. And because of the success of the I See Dead Fish shirts, that's why we went with that fish logo of the Pyara with the bones of it. So that's how we did that. So hopefully you guys like it. And again, you can find those shirts on our website. They're available now. James, hopefully we'll be back with Virgis. That's one of the people that invited us last time. So hopefully we'll do that. Yeah, no, I'm not putting my picture in the middle of a t-shirt. People will not wear it if I did that.
Hi everybody, I want to tell you about a brand new app that we just added to our website where you can watch our programs 24/7, all our brand new HD content. There's no contract, just go to the website and sign up. And remember, you'll be watching our brand new episodes a week to 2 weeks before your friends.
I don't know how I do that. I'm back. So Renee caught a big lingcod and Big Sur. That's cool. Yeah, we'll have the t-shirts at the swap meet. And like I said, we have kid sizes now too for the little ones. Yeah, it's windy outside here. I have all the windows closed because it was so loud. So hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, if I would really recommend you start booking your trips now for our filming dates. I just can't tell you how many phone calls I get the week of trips, 2 weeks before trips, of people wanting to go fish with us, and the trips are full. So right now, if you sign up for a trip and you find out 3 weeks before you can't go, you have a family obligation, work or something, we'll give you a full refund. But if you want to go on a trip in July or you want to go on a trip in August and you're going to wait till then to sign up, chances are you're not going to get on the trip. So this link I'm putting right here, this is for the open party trip we have for April 14th on my boat. Only 4 people. I'm driving the boat, so you guys can join me there. Okay. There was a question about the new shirt. If it comes up in size 4X, yes. We have them in stock right now from a kid small all the way to adult 4X. Right now we have 24 of them in stock. So if you want to get one of those, you can. They are in stock. Okay. And all of you that have been making donations to Youth Foundation, um, I just want to thank you guys very, very much for that. It really, really helps. We've had to spend a lot of money replacing stuff. I mean, just those little tubs um, that we keep the waters in, those were $28 each, almost $30 each. So I spent $60 getting 2 of those. So All your donations really help. I really appreciate it. Makes it much easier. And it shouldn't be this hard to do work with kids, to help kids out. But, you know, people break in. That's what they do. James says the weather's not so bad in Bakersfield. Renee, what's the cost for a 4-pack? For the discount, the discounted trip, it's $250 a person for the open party trip. So that this trip right here, the link for April 14th, it is $250 a person. It's a 6-hour trip on my boat with me, the Mi Sueño. I'll be driving the boat, and we'll be fishing out of Long Beach. Rockfish will be open, so we can go look for rockfish if you want. But we'll probably be hitting the sheephead, the calico bass, the sand bass, halibut, stuff like that. And hopefully by then there'll be a sign of white sea bass off the beach, so we could do that too. The boat leaves out of Long Beach. I don't know if you guys have ever been to my website for private charters, but we have a separate website for the private charters. So it's dhfishingadventures.com. Here's a link for it. No, the private charter trips do not include the dipping sauce. It does include all the fishing tackle you need. It does include me and a deckhand, the boat. Boat's got a beautiful galley down below, salon, nice bathroom, all that. And it's yours for the day. I'm your driver, and I take you around. So Terry wants to be on the trip for the 28th. Okay, I'll have to add you on there. Yeah, like Kevin said, we had some nice donations from viewers, and it was good. We got a few $100s in. Not thousands that we need, but we did get donations, and every dime we get, I greatly appreciate it. It's one less time that I have to dig in my pocket for. And I can't do it without all the help of all the volunteers. I just can't thank you guys enough for all your help all the time. It really, really makes a difference. So thank you guys for helping out. I greatly appreciate it. All right, any last questions while I'm here? Just a reminder, there's boats doing tournaments right now. I think 22nd Street has a tournament going on for halibut fishing. I know Captain Phil on the Victory is doing a sheephead tournament for this month for March. That's a little different. It's never been done before that I know of. So that should be fun. The Gale Force and I think the Triton 2 are doing surface fishing trips for sand bass and sheephead and stuff when they're not doing lobster trips. So check out their websites. That'd be pretty good. Daniel wants to know, what do I recommend for sheephead? Shrimp is the #1 bait, but I don't know if you saw the video I posted this week on my YouTube channel and on Instagram showing the bucktails and the magic metals. There's a couple of nice videos, clips there, pictures of Steve and other people with big sheephead caught on bucktails. So that works out really good too. Put a bucktail with a piece of squid on there, and you can catch some nice sheephead on them. But normally, a dropper loop rig with shrimp works out really good. Bradley wants to know when. Hey Dan, when do you think it'd be a good time to head out? As soon as the weather gets more predictable. You don't want to go when it's all windy like this. You know, safety is more important than catching fish, so be safe when you go. Jody says what? Headed to Loretto Saturday for 2 weeks. This time of year, the yellowtail are probably going to be deeper. So make sure you bring some lead. The boats over there, the Ponga guys, normally don't have sinkers. So I would have like 16 ounces, 10 ounces, 12 ounces, 8-ounce sinkers. So you can fish mackerel down deep for the yellowtail and the grouper. I don't know if it's Dorado this early. That might be too early. But yeah, there should be plenty of yellowtail there. Hey, Jose, thank you very much. Good night in Texas. Tim wants to know any La Jolla trips. La Jolla or Catalina or San Clemente Island. The yellowtail are the same. You just got to find them, meter them, get a bait in front of them, and be in the areas where they swim by. That's where you got to be. Tim P. Shrimp. Okay, very important, guys. If you're going to use shrimp for sheephead or for yellowtail or anything else, do not cook it. It's got to be just the raw. Don't clean it. You want to leave it just like it came out of the water. Don't clean it. Don't shell it. Leave the shell on it. And trick is too, you don't need the whole shrimp. You can use half a shrimp, piece of shrimp. We had a guy last year with us fishing at Catalina Island who was fishing for sheephead using 2 halves pieces of shrimp on a double dropper loop rig, and he hooked 2 yellowtail. So I didn't know that yellowtail eat the shrimp, but I guess they do, because that happened that day. That guy got bit on him. So yeah, do not cook them. Just fish them raw. Yeah, I don't have any trips to Colonet this year. There are boats doing Colonet trips right now. Some of my friends are going to go out soon on the horizon to Colonet. And it's more expensive now than it used to be, because now you have to have a visa to fish Colonet, not just a Mexican fishing license. So James wants to know, when using a bucktail, should a weight be added to it? If you're fishing a bucktail for lingcod, like a 6-ounce like this, no weight needed. As long as you're like under 200 feet, it works out fine. If you're going like 300 feet or fishing, yeah, even 150 feet. If you're over 300 feet, you want to fish an HD model like this with the big 8-aught hook and put a single tail grub on it. Remember, when you're fishing for rockfish and lingcod in deep water, you want a bigger bait. You want a bigger target. So I would fish this with the tail behind it. And if I was in shallower water, like 100 feet, just use a standard bucktail. Small bucktail with a small hook will work out fine. But you get in that deeper water, you're going to want a bucktail with a big hook like that and a big tail on it. And I know it looks like a big hook, but these salmon grouper, these reds, they have a huge mouth, and that's not very big to them. Do I ever go catch grunion for bait? No. I'm not even sure it's legal to use grudgeon for bait, because most sport fish you're not allowed to use for bait. But I would look it up in the regulations. That's funny, Renee. Yeah, Kyle, if you want to make a donation to the Youth Foundation, you can do it directly on our website. I will put the link for you right here. So on danskids.org and also on the TV show website, we have a link there that you can donate directly to help us out. And here is that link. Okay. And it's in $10 increments, so you can do $10, you can do $100, you can do $1,000, you can do $20, whatever you want to do. It goes up by $10. Oh, we had a bunch of people on today. Good. Now right now we have over 60 people on and only 35 likes. So can you guys please hit the like button before we say goodbye? Because I'm about ready to say goodbye. Go get some dinner. I just got in late today from after work. I went to go get all the food and stuff for the kids club meeting for Saturday. So this Saturday, I'll be at Lake for the kids club meeting. If you guys haven't heard, I've posted videos and stuff all over. April 21st, we're going to have a fishing tackle swap meet. Fishing tackle swap meet at my office in Cerritos. And all the sales go to benefit the Youth Foundation. And then we also have spots available. I think it's $50 or $45 to be able to sell there. And that money goes to the Youth Foundation. So like Kevin says, if you want to meet me in person, if you want to make a donation in person, the swap meet is a good option to do that. Or you can come by the kids club meeting this Saturday at Lake. I will be there too. All right, there's a couple last questions. Tony, what's my opinion of the Phoenix? I don't have one. I haven't fished that rod before. I don't know if you know, Phoenix got bought recently, so I don't think the rods are going to change much right now because they're already been built. But I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to be pulling production from China to Texas or wherever they make them. I don't know for sure, but I think that was the plan I had heard. But yeah, come to the swap meet April 21st. Come meet me. And then the last Saturday in April, we'll have our first free kids fishing event of the year. We'll be back at MacArthur Park, where I love to work with the kids. Downtown LA, by the high rises, bringing fishing to the inner city for the kids. That's what my mission is, help kids get introduced to fishing. So that'll be good. Gabriel wants to know, when you're fishing a bucktail, what size line do you use? Depends what you're doing. If I'm fishing shallower water, I fish 25-pound tests. If I'm fishing deep water, like 300 feet, I'm normally fishing 40, maybe 50-pound test line, because it's not so critical that deep. But that's what I normally do. You want to have your reel loaded with spectral line. So like, this is my electric reel. I don't know if you can see the line. Probably can't see it. There's the line there. That's all Spectra. So I have it filled up with 40-pound and 50-pound Spectra. So that works out good. And then just a short leader, about the length of the rod, to tie it on. Yeah, Steve, the event at MacArthur Park will be on the last Saturday in April. Last Saturday in April. Let me look on my phone here what that date is. It's the 27th. It'll be April 27th. The swap meet will be Sunday, April 21st, the Sunday before that. Okay? So in April, we'll have a kids club meeting on Saturday, April 20th. And then on Sunday, the next day, we'll have the swap meet. And then the following Saturday, we'll have MacArthur Park on the 27th. Any fish cooking at the... No, we're not cooking fish. And oh, there was a question when we're going to raffle this off. We're going to do it at the end of the month. So the last week of this month, the last Thursday of this month, which is what, 2 weeks away, we're going to raffle it off. So hopefully we'll sell a few more tickets, in 2 more weeks on the 28th, March 28th. We will raffle it off, and then I'll be leaving the country right after that. So hopefully we'll sell some more tickets and sell more raffle tickets and do that. Alrighty. Kyle, thank you for your donation. Appreciate it. And again, if you guys want to fish with me in Alaska, if you want to fish with me in Mexico, all that's available. We have all those spots available on our travel trips. All right, don't be afraid to give me a call at the office if you have any questions. And again, a reminder, tomorrow, 12 noon, on YouTube and on Facebook, I'll be on Dave Hansen's show, and we're going to talk a little bit about the break-in and about the stuff going on with the Kids Club and probably the TV show too. Captain Dave Hansen does a lot of driving boats for other people, other yachts and stuff. And now he's living in Cabo. He's been in Cabo for a while. His family is very influential in the fishing industry. His dad is the person that started Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. His sister runs it now. And great family. They've been great to me over the years. I'm glad to be on his show tomorrow. So I'll be doing that. What's my favorite fish dish? There's nothing like really good fish and chips, deep fried fish and chips, or a good fish taco, or ceviche, or just a small piece of white sea bass, pan fried or barbecued. I love all that. Works out really good. But I do like a fish taco. I really like a fish taco. Really like a good fish taco. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Go have some dinner. Thank you all for being here. It's nice to be back with you guys. And I'll see you next Thursday. And again, in 2 weeks, we will do the raffle for the tackle box. Thank you all. Hope to see you Saturday at Lake. And all the volunteers, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. All right. Thank you guys very much. Good night, everybody.